Are you working harder than ever, but, your bank account looks exactly the same? Are you still treating AI like a basic search engine instead of the relentless automated workforce it actually is? Well, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking the source materials that reveal exactly how to build a billion-dollar AI team on a solo budget. So here's the golden question, and it directly targets that massive pain point. Are you outsourcing your work just to save a few hours and chill out? Or are you deploying it to aggressively multiply your income? Because that is exactly what the top 1% of founders do. Look, if you want to scale, you have to stop treating AI as a quick shortcut and start treating it as your core infrastructure. All right, let's look at the roadmap and construct your digital corporate org chart from the ground up. We'll cover the ultimate board of advisors, your AI project managers, instant branding and design, the vibe coding revolution, and finally, automating the C-suite. Let's get right to work.
Section 1, the ultimate board of advisors. We are starting right at the very top, because treating AI like a glorified answering machine is literally costing you money.
Former Google ex-executive Mo Gaudat has this absolutely fascinating strategy for this. Do not accept the first answer. Instead, pit them against each other to triangulate the actual truth. He uses Gemini to gather baseline facts, kind of playing the rigorous American scientist. Then he feeds that over to DeepSeek, which acts as the critic to find what's missing or biased. Finally, he takes all that robust data to ChatGPT, his elegant writer, for the final polish. It's a structured debate, and it produces flawless results.
To see this in action, just look at Yang Xiao. He scaled OpusClip from 0 to 50 million users and a $215 million valuation in just 2.5 years. And he doesn't just drop a one-line prompt. No way. His daily practice involves documenting absolutely every decision, forwarding screenshots and product requirement docs to his AI, and running 20-plus rounds of back and forth. He basically forces the AI to catch mistakes by feeding it the whole shebang.
This quote right here hits the nail on the head. Mo Gaudat notes that AI essentially lets you borrow about 80 points of IQ. But, and this is absolutely crucial, you cannot outsource your core problem solving. You use AI to do the heavy lifting and crunch the massive data, but you still have to drive the critical thinking.
Moving right along to Section 2, your AI project managers. Let's see how this builds your middle management layer and transforms how your workflows actually operate without you having to constantly watch over them.
The contrast here is literally night and day. We are officially shifting into the age of agentic AI. Back in 2022, you had to ask a question, get an answer, and then manually do the work yourself. Today, AI agents proactively take delegated actions. The work is happening while you're sleeping. 36. That's a massive number. That is the exact number of proactive workflows ex-Amazon AI leader Ollie Miller is currently running. She deploys 28 master agents and around 50 sub-agents, so nearly 100 in total. Before her alarm even goes off, these agents are scraping her inbox, drafting replies for urgent emails, prepping a morning briefing, and building meeting assets for her sit-downs with Fortune 500 CEOs.
Now, if you're wondering how to make sure these AI managers don't sound like complete robots, you need this exact 3-document setup. Allie uses an anti-AI writing style doc to ban filler and cliches, a voice profile to map her exact tone, and a fact dossier with verified context about her work. Upload those 3 things, and your AI goes from a generic bot to a perfect digital clone of you.
Section 3, Instant Branding and Design. Next up, we hire your branding department. We're doing this because visual credibility is no longer a luxury. It's practically your only moat in a saturated market. As the sources reveal, the build cycle has completely collapsed. Anyone, literally anyone, can launch a competitor to your business in a single weekend. That means the only things left to compete on are how well you understand the customer's problem and how highly professional you look the absolute second someone lands on your page. Tools like Design.com automate your entire brand suite, solving that awful problem of mismatched logos and amateur-looking websites. You just input your name to generate logos, add your brand colors and a few keywords so it understands your niche, and boom, it automatically generates matching websites, social posts, the works. It takes you from 0 to fully polished in minutes, with exactly 0 design skills required. Section 4, the vibe coding revolution. Now we reach the engineering department, and you want to pay close attention here because this is where massive wealth generation is currently hiding.
We're talking about vibe coding. This simply means describing what you want built in plain, normal language, while the AI writes the actual code for you.
Legendary investor Gary Vee calls this the absolute window to build micro-wealth because it allows completely non-technical people to launch recurring revenue apps.
6. That's the number of months it took just 2 non-engineers at Duolingo to completely build and launch a brand new chess app curriculum using AI, from a mere idea to a fully functional product in half a year.
Let's break down their exact process, because it's wild. These 2 employees didn't even know how to play chess at first. They did some market research, downloaded the AI coding tool Cursor to make prototypes, and when the AI struggled with making chess puzzles, they simply trained it using massive online chess databases. They refined it, the CEO approved it, and they went from 0 coding knowledge to serving 7 million daily active users. That right there is the power of vibe coding.
Section 5. Automating the C-suite. Finally, we need to automate your executive operations at the very top to handle the dense analytical work that usually costs a fortune in human capital.
By hooking Perplexity into your QuickBooks and brokerage accounts and tying Granola into your meetings, you essentially install a digital CFO and COO. Perplexity gives you full margin analysis and sends S&P 500 dip buying alerts. Meanwhile, Granola records your meetings, summarizes the transcripts, and tracks team KPIs. They literally never miss a single detail. And to manage this C-suite efficiently, you've got to use the Whisper Flow hack. Actually, scratch that. It's more of a mindset shift. Stop typing short, generic prompts. Start complaining to your AI using voice apps. When you speak naturally, you automatically provide way deeper context, emotion, and detail than you'd ever bother typing out. It completely transforms a generic output into something highly customized to your operations.
Okay, let's do a rapid-fire review of these hardcore facts because the numbers do not lie. Mogao Dodd proves you can borrow 80 IQ points. Opus Clip hit a $215 million valuation through deep AI context. Ollie Miller runs 36 proactive automated workflows, and Duolingo secured 7 million daily active users on an app built entirely by non-engineers. The top 1% are operating at an entirely different scale of leverage.
So here is your absolute bottom line for 2026 and beyond. Protect your creative energy at all costs. If a task is repetitive and doesn't explicitly require your unique human creativity, you have to automate it immediately.
Now, I am genuinely curious to hear your take on this. Let's look back at Mo Gaudat's strategy of pitting Gemini, DeepSeek, and ChatGPT against each other. Drop your arguments in the comments below. Is this a genius design for uncovering the absolute truth, or is it just a massive time sink that overcomplicates things? I really want to read your hardcore debate on this.
And hey, before you go, leave a comment down below to grab the exact 3-step voice profile workflow and our complete full AI tool list sent directly to you. It's time to stop working harder and start building your AI empire today. See you in the next one.